if this company does something really cool? And I can be a part of it. I am bored out of my mind. I'm not having fun. I want to inspire. But y'all, I want to be inspired as well, right? And when you're inspired, you inspire others. So it's just kind of ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. It's like, what if this company does something? What if we had known about Amazon.com a long time ago? Right? And my mind was thinking about that. And then I thought, what if it doesn't work? So there's always that little negative voice. What if it doesn't work? Okay, if it doesn't work, I can go back to Coldwell Banker. I mean, I've never been at Coldwell Banker. I can go back to Keller Williams. I can go to Coldwell Banker. I can go anywhere I want to go, and they'll take me back. Or I can start my own brokerage. So I'm like, why not? But here is what I talk about every time when people say, why did you come to EXP? I love the idea of the icon program. At KW, I was a top producer every single year. I have 10 baseball caps that say Capper. I didn't even get Starbucks card, y'all. I mean, seriously, I need to find those caps because they'd be really funny. But that's not going to help my kids go to college. That's not going to pay my mortgage. That's not going to pay a utility bill. That's not going to let me help change somebody else's life. But when Glenn starts talking about, hey, stock and all these other things, you're like, okay, that's kind of fun. But here's what did it. When people ask me, why did you join the company? And it's people join people. I joined because of Glenn Sanford. I believed in Glenn. He was authentic, he was honest, he was excited, and I was inspired by him. So you want to be around people that inspire you. And if you're not around those people, and John said, fire them. Go find somebody else. Make yourself in another room. Proximity is power. The fact that you're sitting in this room with all these people, these people are amazing. Everybody has a story. So when I'm talking to people about EXP, I want to find the pebble in their shoe. I want to understand what they're not happy with. Or they might be happy. What could make it even better? Because if I'm going to talk about the reasons why I came to the company, you could miss it. If I start talking about KV Core or stock or rev share, then that's not really, they don't understand it. They don't understand what we're about. I went to Texas A&M and we have a saying that says, from the outside looking in, you can't understand it, and from the inside looking out, you can't explain it. That's EXP. So I don't try to tell people, I try to show them. People are always watching you. They're watching what you're doing. So they've watched me more than triple my business. They've watched me have more fun. They've watched me have time freedom and financial freedom. They've watched me retire my husband in May. Right? So, I retired my husband is because my husband was losing his light. He was losing his passion. He was bored. He was at Dell Computer for 25 years. And global. Well, what happens when a pandemic comes and you're a global director? You're not doing much. So life's too short for that. And I want to inspire him. Glenn had a presentation, I think it was last year, about pain versus purpose. I think about that every single day. If we get out of the pain, what's our purpose? What can we do? One of my biggest things about EXP that changed my life, it changes my life. It's changed all of our lives. Take away the stock and revenue share. The relationships and the collaboration changed my life. The rev share and stock's just icing on the cake. But the people, these are people that are true friends of mine. People that I will fly all over the country that I didn't even know. Nikki and I had never met face to face. She just asked. I said, sure, how can I start? How can I help? Because people do that for me. So that's what makes our company different. And if people see you thriving, and if people see you doing great things, they're going to want to be a part of it. You don't have to tell them. You don't have to sell them. You just want to have them be a part of our family. So that's why we created Family Tree. There's 4 of us that have different organizations. And we would all form mastermind, and we were talking about, well, what can we do for our organizations? How can we help them? How can we help them, exceed whatever it is they didn't even know that they wanted to do? And all 4 of us were like, well, we're all on these different islands. Let's bring our islands together. So we brought all 4 of our islands together, and we call it Family Tree. And we created a group. We have over 4,000 people organically in this group. That every single day we're coaching, training, teaching, sharing, building. And we don't care whose line they're in. We had a lot of people that were floundering that didn't have sponsors, or their sponsors left, or what have you, or they weren't connected for whatever reason. Will come in. That's why Glenn created this company. How do you create such a community where people are truly, truly collaborating? We're We're not about competition. So for the advice I would probably give you is it's about relationships. Just like my business, I treat my clients like they're my one and only client. Your buyers and your sellers, think about that. Think how you treat them. How do you get those clients? They want to work with you. Same thing on attraction. I'm still in production. People ask me all the time why I'm in production. Because that's an easy story for me. People have seen that I'm still in production. We're a real estate company first and foremost, by the way. Yeah, you know that? Yeah. So we're real estate, and people are watching us sell more and more and more and more real estate. If we didn't have real estate agents building businesses in a big way, we would not have done $1 billion in sales last quarter, y'all.
That's right.
That's a story in itself. So people are watching what we're doing. Be awesome, keep building, and pour into others. But it's one-on-one relationship. Ask them the questions. Find out what it is that would make their life so much better. Right? I talk about my little guy. I have 4 of them, not 4 guys, 2 little boys and 2 little girls. And my 10-year-old is severely dyslexic. And when he was in 2nd grade, he's like the mayor. He's the funniest little guy. But in 2nd grade, we were losing him. He quit eating. He wouldn't leave the house. He had gastritis. Like, we had major issues going on. And it was because we didn't find out at the time, but then we did all these testing, and he was dyslexic, and he felt worthless. He would write on his little papers, Levi is dumb, and he was just, it was horrible. There was a school in Austin, you don't realize you need something until you need it, right? There's a school in Austin that focuses on dyslexia. And because of EXP, we were able to put him in there financially. So he's been in there for 3 years. He comes home now and he tells everybody he's the smartest Riley. He tells everybody that he talks to he's the smartest Riley. But that changed my life. Right? So when you talk to people, find out what it is they're missing, what they need, what they can gain from our company, and find those other people and put them in those conversations and relationships. Because just by relationship, y'all, we're going to build, we're going to take over, and we're doing things that no other company is doing. So if I can ever help talk to anybody for you, if I can ever serve any of y'all, please reach out to me on Workplace. That's the best way to get me. But I just love that we've been able to build and grow together just from relationships. So thank you for letting me share with you guys. I'm blessed to be here.
We have some entertainment that's coming up. You guys need to network. I was just realizing we have